What's going on, everyone? Chris from PickDawgz.com here with your free pick in the Chicago White Sox versus Los Angeles Dodgers Major League Baseball matchup going down Monday, June 24th, 2024. Just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, the games that I love, including my daily $19 best bet, make sure that you head on over to PickDawgz.com and click the Premium Picks tab at the top of the page. Also, make sure you check out my 2024 Major League Baseball Grand Slam Season Pass. This is for the bettors that are betting $1,000 or more per game on Major League Baseball this season. But what it's going to get you access to is the weighting and rating of my plays for the first time. You're going to know where my biggest bets on the board are. It's also going to get you access to my nerfies and yerfies and my first 5 plays, as well as plays I make throughout the day based on things like line moves, money moves, pitching changes, and lineup changes. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, and that's the kind of bankroll that you're working with, text Grand Slam to 443-780-5663. We'll get you some more information. But let's get to this one. Between the Chicago White Sox and the Los Angeles Dodgers, the Chicago White Sox sending out Garrett Crochet for the start in this one, while the Los Angeles Dodgers will counter with James Paxton. And Paxton had a nice start last time out. I can't take that away from him. He's actually had back-to-back solid starts. Combined 13 innings of work, 2 hits allowed in each start, 1 run allowed in each start. That was in Colorado at Coors Field. So, tough place to go on the road and pitch. But Paxton had a solid enough start. The Dodgers have won back-to-back starts in 3 of his last 4. But the thing for me with Paxton is that even though, he's had those solid starts, he still has a 4.91 ERA in the month of June. A lot of that has to do with the fact that he got rocked by the Pittsburgh Pirates for 7 runs, 6 earned on 6 hits over an inning and 2/3 of work to start the month. But even then, we've seen Paxton get hit hard in Cincinnati by the Reds. He got hit hard by the Arizona Diamondbacks on the road back in late April. And, Paxton has just been hittable in some spots this season where maybe you wouldn't expect him to be hittable. And, you look at his splits home and road this season. I mean, his ERA on the road of 4.50. And we're past the point of talking about a small enough sample size. He's made 8 starts on the road, 38 innings of work, and like I said, a 4.50 ERA. Now the White Sox, one of the worst lineups in baseball. I'm not going to sugarcoat that by any stretch of the imagination. In the last 2 weeks, they're hitting just .213 against righties. But even if you look at their numbers against lefties in the last 2 weeks, that's the one area where maybe, just maybe, the White Sox can have some success. In the last 2 weeks against lefties, they're hitting .281. They're top 10 in team OPS. Isolated power, they're just outside the top 10. So if anything, maybe you say that they have some success here against James Paxton. Now, on the other side of that coin, the Dodgers have been one of the best teams in baseball against left-handed pitching for the better part of the season, but they did have the day off on Sunday, so maybe that throws off the rhythm a little bit. And the one thing for me is, you got Garrett Crochet here, who has been the best starter that the White Sox have had this season. I mean, Crochet single alone, I know we talk about win-loss record on the morning show, not meaning a whole lot, but Crochet 6-6 this season. He's responsible for pretty much 1/3 of the White Sox wins from their starting pitch as a starting pitcher this season. So the White Sox tend to show up when this guy is on the mound. And when you look at his home and road splits, sure, the White Sox are on the road against the Tigers in the weekend set, but you put Crochet back at home, he is a better pitcher. 2.61 ERA at guaranteed rate this season. High strikeout guy. He's racked up a ton of strikeouts this season. The concern against the Dodgers is that in the last 2 weeks, they have one of the lowest strikeout rates in baseball against lefties. However, for me, this is probably, if you were gonna take a shot and have a realistic shot with the White Sox in this series, I think this is it. I mean, the White Sox, yes, they were a worse team this year than they were last year. I mean, last year when they faced the Dodgers, they were only 10 games below 500, but the White Sox covered the run line in 2 of those 3 games against the Dodgers last season. I know it's last season, we're in a completely new year, but Crochet, a 195 opponent's batting average, like I said, 124 strikeouts. Like I said, for me, I think this is the spot to take a shot on the White Sox if you're going to in this series where you have the most likelihood of it coming through. So I'm going to take a shot here. I'm going to take the White Sox here plus the 1.5. I'm going to put a little bit on the money line as well, and that's going to be my free pick. But just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, you can find those at Pick Dawgz Premium. While you're at Pick Dawgz, check out our betting tools. They're 100% free. They're the best betting tools in the business, and tools that you want to make sure that you have in your back pocket when you're making your best bets for the day's action. Thanks for watching. See you guys soon.